Hey everyone, how's it going? Let's do it's your girl Yadika, 2 T's. Let's do a tarot card of the day for October 15th, 2025. Wednesday, okay? I used this deck again, I wasn't going to, but it put it aside and then it fell everywhere, so I just took it as a sign to use it again, okay? So the moon, and also this came out in yesterday's read, because I used this deck yesterday for the first time in a while. But it says books on how to disappear and get away with, and it says M, okay, and then the name William Charles Schneider, items. Okay, so there might be something in boxes or evidence that needs to be looked at. Okay, anything with those names or last names could be relevant, or you might know someone with those names. Okay, but yeah, that's pretty messed up that this card came out today, and then that, I don't know, I caught that yesterday, and then it's really sticking out today. So this is I don't know, Spirit wants to focus on this card. Okay, so the moon, hidden enemies. Oh. And that fan going, that's my so just so you guys know, I've been hearing a fan in the back, but it's just the air conditioner. Okay, the moon, hidden enemies, danger, calamity, darkness, terror, deception, error. Okay, reversed, instability, inconstancy, silence, lesser degrees of deception and error. Okay, so not good vibes. Confirmed by the Knight of Cups. This person was love bombing you. Also the moon came out on this deck. So Cancer or Pisces energy. Cancer is ruled by the moon. Okay. Okay, Knight of Cups, so there could have been specifically a Cancer that's been love bombing you. Okay, up in this reading, Knight of Cups, graceful, not warlock. I just said warlock. Wow. I said graceful, not warlock. Oh, that's hilarious. Graceful, not warlike. Riding quietly, wearing a winged helmet, referring to the higher graces of the imagination, which sometimes characterize this card. Divinatory meanings, arrival, approach. Sometimes that of a messenger, advances, proposition, demeanor, invitation, incitement. So someone invited you somewhere, or you got a message, a proposition, okay? Got approached by someone, and this should have came up in the reverse. So reverse, trickery, artifice, subtlety, swindling, duplicity, and fraud. So they came at you in the upright, but literally this is it was an illusion. So they put on a front, but they were actually coming at you in the Knight of Cups reverse, trickery, artifice. So this is tricks. So you're dealing with the Cancer or Pisces. I'm picking up on Cancer heavy, and also this person could be aware. There also could be someone helping you expose these illusions, and it could be a Cancer. Okay, it doesn't have to be bad, or you could be a Cancer, okay, or a Pisces. Okay, just with the moon card, there's a lot of illusions going around. There's a lot of lies going on. There's a lot of hidden evidence. It looks like it's that's just sitting there, and it's right in front of you, and the person who did it, they're right in front of you. It's they're just really good at putting a front on that they're this calm, loving, younger energy. Okay, all right, so let's see. So this card came out yesterday too. I did shuffle these, and I wasn't going to use them, and they spilled all over the floor. And I was like, okay, I'll use them. Five of Swords. So Dwight and Andy got defeated. Okay. Okay. King of Pentacles, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus could be involved, or that's one of the people that was defeated. They were one of the people creating these illusions or lies, or someone might be they might have Googled something or went and checked out a library book. Okay, there's a written receipt that or something. Okay, Nine of Pentacles, to look into how to do that. Okay, like someone like had to research it. Okay, or someone taught him that knew. Okay, that's just what I'm saying. Or they were trained. Okay, yeah, someone was, there was like, so there's a wealthy man involved. That's what I'm saying. There's like a wealthy man. He's kind of like Dwight. I feel like I'm the female version of Dwight. I swear. Sometimes I'm like, oh, that's my twin. If I had like, you know, when you're the same, you're opposite sex as twins. Yeah, I feel like Dwight's character is me. Okay, so someone's like got a lot of money, okay? They might have sent these two in, you might have defeated them as well, or these are the people that are like exposing these illusions, okay? And then there might be like a main female that's about to get exposed. She could be a Queen of Wands, or she's just really standing out like in the spotlight, okay? You see the little, you know, disguise glasses, okay? They're coming in all smiley, beautiful, whatever. It's a front. That's what happened. That's what happened to these wealthy men. But they were gonna do it to a Cancer or a Pisces, and this wealthy man caught on. And now they're having a tower because it's gonna expose them. Look, there's like literally photo evidence, like actual old school film. Could be something on a disposable film camera. Okay, I just heard Polaroids as well. There's like something in a box or something. Or someone didn't check out the book. They took photos though. There's some sort of receipt that someone went to look up how to go off someone and then get away with it or go hide. So that's what that says on there. It says, you know, books on how to disappear and get away with murder. Okay, that's what it says. So I didn't make the cards. Okay, and then Aries energy with the Tower, Queen of Wands, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, or someone's just like standing out right now, okay? Or these people, these couples, they could be wealthy, okay? They're like in the public. They are getting towers because they're defeated because like I just feel like they have a bunch of boxes up in the attic. All these filing cabinets and places that's just sitting in their house, and it's everything that you need to press charges and get these people you know, dealt with. Okay, so Knight of Pentacles or Knight of Cups. Okay, yeah, these couples. So they're not like smart, or they don't know how like it works. They thought like if they just like got rid of the paper, it wouldn't matter. If there's no paper trail, it would never like caught back up to them. That's another thing I'm picking up. Okay, you got Two of Cups. This could be a friendship or relationship. Okay, this is love. Okay, so I'm gonna assume a love relationship. Okay, the Sun. Someone could be pregnant. There's illumination on these couples coming in with these fronts, and then all this stuff starts happening. All these towers come in, and then they're just sitting there. Oh, I don't know what's going on. Okay, Princess of Pentacles, definitely something with like female receipts or the wife in these relationships. Like, why are they not, where have they been? Are they with their husband? What did they do when they're not with their husband? Like, they need to get looked at. Yeah, because they're creating all these illusions. Okay, the Scarab Beetle. So there's just like all these illusions. Like, they're trying to like disrupt your path because you're this loving, caring, intuitive, and you're exposing all this crap. Like, you're exposing a Cancer. Like, you got the crawdad in the cup. Okay, I think that's like an owl, white owl, snow owl right there. And then the ibis, which is those bird, and that's an interesting totem. Okay, so that's what I got. So yeah, they're just creating a lot of illusions around you. I think you're like this loving, caring, intuitive, okay? And then that's one thing I'm picking up, or like you just follow your intuition right now. Like, I feel like you're helping expose something if you're resonating with that. They've been trying to create illusions around you, but I feel like you've proven yourself to be what you say you are. Okay, if you are up here doing like tarot or divination of any sort, okay? Yeah, you're illuminated. And then when the sun and the moon come out, it's like secrets exposed, man. Someone, okay, and that's like, I feel like that's what they, the emphasis is like, if these people are in relationships, like, if you're looking into one person, then you need to look into their counterpart as well. Like what they do, like as far as like together and apart. Because they're up to something, they've been doing something, but they like, it's premeditated, or they discuss it, or they plan it. Okay, so yeah, the Magician, diplomacy, dealing with people in a sensitive and effective way. Yeah, so like, I don't know, that could be like this energy. It's just like it's like you're exposing this, but you're doing it in a way where it's like it's kind of working for everyone. So there's not a bunch of like, there's not all this chaos or imbalance or like fighting. It's just like maybe you're doing something subliminally, but in a positive way to like get this exposed, but also like it just needs to end, and it's like not. So I don't know. I feel like you're helping as an intuitive expose these illusions and bring illumination, okay, on who to look into, or like what receipts. And there's like is that a moose? There's like a moose up here, or is that a goat? Is that a goat? And then a bird? Yeah, so maybe a goat, like a Capricorn. Something in the woods. Pan. Okay. So they might have been saying like you're a baiter, okay, or these people are gonna end up having to bait for stuff. And these towers come in, okay, 3 of Wands, commerce, the activity of buying and selling, especially on a large scale. Okay, someone has too much of something, and so I don't something, or there's like a receipt of like in a large order, okay, or something was buying or selling, especially on a large scale. So something that there's a lot of activity with buying and selling, especially on a large scale. That might need to be like something to look into. I don't know. 5 of Cups, patrimony, property inherited from one's father or male ancestor. 5 of Cups. Someone might have stole that from you. Okay, they like bundled it up in the housing, okay, the activity of buying and selling. So they did, maybe they took your dad's property left to you and like went into the market, put it in the market instead of giving it to you, okay? That wouldn't be cool, huh? The Fool reverse, vanity, excessive pride, and or admiration of one's own appearance or achievement. So someone just like feels so good about doing that. That's because they're delirious. Delirium, an acute mental disturbance characterized by confused thinking and disrupted attention, usually accompanied by disordered speech and hallucinations. And that was a hard one to look up. I don't know why I googled it. I was just like, I don't know. Okay, King of Pentacles, lethargic, sluggish, and apathetic. Okay, so these people are seeing shit. That might expose them too. They might like literally like can't hold the front up anymore. Knight of Cups reverse, confirmation, artifice, clever or cunning devices or expedients used to trick or deceive others. So confirmation, that's what they did. Okay, declaration, 6 of Swords reverse, not protected, a formal or explicit statement or announcement. A listing of goods, property, income, etc., subject to duty or tax. So you got left a property from your dad. These people stole it in bulk, sold it, commerce style. Okay, yeah. Ace of Cups reverse, revolution, a forcible overthrow of a government or social order in favor of a new system. Okay. Those are those are just definitions from tarot, okay? So words that I didn't know what they meant in tarot into a deck. Okay. 4 of Pentacles, hold on to what you have financially, spend wisely, budget, not a good time to splurge, save instead of spending. The Magician, Virgo and Gemini energy, magician, merchant, practitioner, using nature's elements for a mixture to manifest and manipulate. So confirmation. Careful what You mix up, mix wrong, magic leads to death or other severe side effects. Nine of Cups reverse, selfish, drunk, emotionally unintelligent, mean, uses people, and abuses substances. So Nine of Cups reversed. Nine of Pentacles, successful businesses, expensive garments, life of luxury, financial freedom. So that's these couples with the Nine of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. Okay. Six of Cups, outdated communities, doesn't change, stays the same, thinking they are still young when they are grown. Okay, the Chariot, 7 reverse, Cancer energy again. Okay, vehicle accident, vehicle issues, delays, traveling, delays, ready to go, but stuck, not moving forward. Nine of Swords, sleepless nights, mental health, illness, disillusion. So, I think so. Okay, so this is how these people are feeling right now. Okay, they might be getting drunk or using substances right now. They might be just to like numb out. Four of Wands, so pay attention to anyone who's hitting it a little bit too hard, okay? They might be feeling guilty or know something's coming from them. Four of Wands, moving, change in housing, job, marriage, or relationship, celebrations, okay? So I use this specific set today. So they have a creepy days, just gays and creepy days. Creepy days, I don't know. This is my specific, so just take what resonates and leave the rest. This is just for more confirmation, and then we'll close it out. Okay, they have a creepy gaze, avoid eye contact. Something with aid. Someone pulled a fast one, or aid pulled a fast one. Okay, someone's feeling fear or living in fear. Okay, damn it. Okay, Spirit wants you to find her. Someone's gonna have a heart attack. Unlock, or someone overlooked that someone had a heart attack. Overlook. Key, look at this, West, and I pulled these all separately, like they fell, you know, and then I just stacked them. But look, Key West, so something with Key West, Florida. Okay, it says danger. Okay, oven, something with the oven. Moldy topsoil, replenish the soil. Root work. Okay, someone's doing root work. Increase. A certain person. Okay, you might be having skin issues. They're doing root work on you. Okay, karmic female or females. Okay, we'll see you later in the day or night. Spirit says, do you trust them? Complicated. Opponent. Seat. Television station and channel. Coverage. Kind of slot machines. Insurance fraud. Simply put, it is what it is until it isn't. Tissue. No victory for these ops. Mommy. Join the wrong team. You can and you will. All right, so that's what I got. Okay. Something outdoors for sure. Okay, something by water and something with relationships. And then on this one, something inside offices. Okay, or someone like stashes personal things at their office or their business. Okay. Or on their property, or I feel like in an office somewhere. Or yeah, something like a house kind of like that, or on a ranch. Okay, and then he's just kind of outside with all this crap. Sorry, something could be outside as well, just sitting there. Okay, that's what I got. Take what resonates, leave the rest. Okay, all my readings are timeless. Okay, so whenever you come across this reading is when the messages read and will resonate with you. Take what does, leave the rest, for yourself, read it. Okay, comment if you have any confusion about my channels, and I'll send you a direct link, okay? And I'm only currently on X platform and YouTube as far as posting, and I have my TikToks up still, but I'm not actively posting on there or on TikTok unless it's to see some news updates. Okay, so that's what I got. I hope these messages help, and I will see you all for the next one. Be safe out there. Watch your own ass. Ask yourself if you want to, and if it's a no, then it's see you later. And if you got an Irish goodbye, then do it, y'all. Great. Follow your intuition and your instincts.